Extreme greetings, all my fans out there. This is Mr.Xtreme. I'm back at the Extreme Cave, and this is part 2 of the Superhero Questionnaire. Okay, what am I looking for when I'm out on patrol? And what am I prepared to do? Basically, when I go out on patrol, the purpose is to be a visual deterrent, to prevent crime. What I want to do is I want to make my presence known to the bad guys, to the evildoers, and strike fear into their hearts, and hopefully they'll think twice about committing a violent crime against somebody or an act of evil. Now, basically, whatever, depending on what the situation is, it'll dictate, what level of involvement I'll get into, if any. Obviously, if there's any crime that involves a victim, I'll always get involved. No matter what. If there's a life at stake, no matter how dangerous it gets or what the odds are, I will rush in and get involved, even if I have to risk personal injury or my own death in the process. If it's a victimless crime, and I may or may not get involved in it. It just depends. One thing is, I won't put my neck out on the line, for a victimless crime if I feel that it's not really necessary. I mean, I might just call the police, I might just post up and take some information, or I might just keep walking and mind my own business. It's just going to depend on what's going on. But any crime that involves a victim or potential victim, where somebody could get hurt, those are my top priorities, and I'll always get involved in those types of situations. Example, fight breaks out, obviously that needs to be addressed because it could escalate. I see somebody, or if I see somebody running around with a firearm, of course I need to address that. Or if I see someone trying to break into someone's home, of course I'm going to need to address that. But anything else, drug dealing, graffiti, vandalism, those will be decided on a case-by-case basis. Obviously, if it's an infraction, I won't get involved in that. Do I carry weapons, and am I trained in any martial arts? Yes to both of those questions. Right now, I carry a stun gun, and I carry a pepper spray. There's going to be some more assorted nasties that I will be including in my new patrol uniform. But this is one thing that I currently carry. I'll actually show it to you. This is actually a 1 million volt stun gun, and it's got really good stopping power. All you have to do is just hold it on them for a good solid second, and that should drop the guy in his tracks. And I can always follow it up with an elbow or a knee strike or a low kick or something like that, and that should finish the job. I do train in martial arts. I'm not an expert, not even that good, but I do train regularly in martial arts. I train in Muay Thai kickboxing, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and occasionally mixed martial arts, and boxing and stuff like that. Definitely, I feel that martial arts training helps out. Helps you think more clear, and it gets you more used to what could possibly happen, what could transpire out on the streets. How do I feel about confrontations with people I see breaking the law? I think I answered that in the last question, or the question before last, but it just really depends. Obviously, if there's a victim involved, yeah, I'll always get involved no matter what. Victimless crime, it's going to be decided on a case-by-case basis. Because I didn't become a real-life superhero so I can go out and just shake people down and harass people and try to stop people and give people a hard time. If I wanted to do that, I would have become a police officer. So my job out there on patrol, I feel, is as the role of a protector. I'm out there to protect people from being victims of violent crime. Do I work alone or in a team? Um, right now, for the most part, I work alone, but I am in the process of recruiting new members. I got some people that I've been speaking to over the course of months and weeks, and I should be getting these guys started pretty soon as part of the Extreme Justice League. One is going to be part of the San Diego branch, and the other is going to have his own branch out in Bakersfield, California. I've also patrolled with more established real-life superheroes. I've patrolled with the other San Diego superhero quite a few times. This guy named Midnight, and he's with an organization called the Artemis National Consortium. Um, and over the course of about 3 years, I've patrolled with them about 5, 6 times, and I keep in regular contact with them. It's just his patrol style is very different than mine. Where I strive for maximum visibility, and I can patrol daytime, nighttime, or whatever. He is very reclusive, and he wants to patrol mostly at night, and doesn't want to be seen by hardly anybody. But I respect him as a brother in the real life superhero community. Also, I patrolled with Shadowhair when he came down here last year, and I'm going to be patrolling with Shadowhair again when I go out to Cincinnati at the end of June, or end of July, actually. Is my identity, my true identity, secret or public? Well, to be honest, I would have to say my identity would be semi-public. If I was going to tell you that it's totally a secret, I wouldn't be telling you the truth. There are quite a few people that do know that I do this. You know, um, not because I told them, but because a lot of times they just find out. Um, Obviously, San Diego Police, Chula Vista Police, they know who I am, and my family, they know who I am. But there's also a lot of people out there that don't know who Mr. Xtreme is, and I'm gonna do the very best I can to keep my identity as secret as possible, even though I know that, you know, in the real world, it's just not always possible. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to get a whole lot of things done if I was just going to sit around and wonder if people are going to discover my identity. Okay, this concludes part 2. Stay tuned for part 3. Same extreme time, same extreme channel.